Imagine you're standing on the edge of the world. Temperatures plunging to -80, winds tearing at you like a speeding train, and nothing but a frozen wasteland stretching 14 million square miles. Welcome to Antarctica, the coldest, driest, windiest place on Earth. It holds 70% of the planet's fresh water, locked in ice sheets thick enough to swallow a skyscraper. And if it all melted? Say goodbye to coastlines. Sea levels would jump 200 feet. But here's the kicker. This icy giant's hiding secrets that could rewrite history. From lost civilizations to Nazi hideouts and even aliens, today, we're peeling back the ice. Stick with me because what we uncover will blow your mind. Antarctica sits at the bottom of the globe, hugging the South Pole, locked inside the Antarctic Circle. Centuries ago, the ancient Greeks dreamed it up. They called it Antarcticos, opposite of the bear, a nod to the Big Dipper shining over the North Pole. They figured a round Earth needed balance, so a southern land had to exist. Greek astronomer Ptolemy wrote it might be populated, cut off by jagged mountain ranges. But no one proved it was real until 1820, when American sailor John Davis stepped onto its icy shores chasing seals, cracking open the door to exploration. By 1911, Norwegian adventurer Roald Amundsen set his sights on the South Pole. With a lean team, sleds, and tough dogs, he battled blizzards and hunger, to plant his flag there on December 14th, claiming victory. Just 1 month later, Britain's Robert Falcon Scott arrived, and his story's about to turn tragic. June 15th, 1910, Robert Falcon Scott, a sharp-eyed British naval officer, prepares to sail from Cardiff, Wales, aboard the Terra Nova. With him, 65 men, veterans and scientists picked from 8,000, loaded with gear. Cameras, thick sleeping bags, sleds, 20 horses, and Siberian huskies trained for the deep freeze. The British government shells out $40,000 to $10 million today to fund this quest for glory and science. They head for New Zealand, but trouble hits early. Scott's briefly arrested over a murky legal snag, forcing his crew to push on without him. He catches up later, but in Melbourne, a telegram from Amundsen drops like a bombshell. "I'm racing you to the pole." Scott brushes it off to reporters. "We're here for science, not just a trophy." But the challenge is clear. The race is on. The journey's brutal. A week out of New Zealand, a fierce storm hits, flooding the ship. They bail water with buckets, losing horses and fuel, but they make it to Ross Island and set camp, only for blizzards to kill more animals. Then the gut punch. Just 2,000 meters from the pole, they find Amundsen's flag staked in the ice, proof the Norwegians beat them. Crushed but determined, they start the trek back. One man freezes to death. Another walks into the storm saying, "I'm just going outside, maybe a while," never seen again to spare his team. The last three, Scott, Wilson, Bowers, freeze in their tent, 11 miles from safety. Scott's final words: "We'll stick it out to the end, but we're getting weaker." That's the price of chasing glory. Now, we step into the unknown. In 2006, NASA satellites spotted a crater 300 miles wide and 9,000 feet deep under Wilkes Land ice. Scientists think it's from a massive meteor strike 250 million years ago, maybe what wiped out the dinosaurs. But conspiracy theorists have wilder ideas. Some say it's an alien base, others a gateway to a hollow Earth beneath our world. And don't forget the Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral, showing Antarctica's coastlines with stunning accuracy, even though its official discovery came 400 years later. How did they know? Ancient sources? Lost technology? The questions hang in the air. Forget dry numbers. Here's where the real thrill begins. In 1928, Admiral Richard Byrd, a seasoned U.S. Navy explorer, takes off over Antarctica at 6 a.m. in a Ford Trimotor, a 3-engine beast packed with fuel, a radio, and a small crew eager to map the unknown. But at 7:47, trouble hits. The right engine leaks oil, streaking the wing black. Pressure holds steady, so they push on, hearts pounding with creeping dread. Then at 9:10, the air smooths out, and Byrd sees something unbelievable below. Green valleys cutting through the ice, grasses swaying in a breeze, dense forests stretching over slopes, a river glinting under a bizarre 74-degree heat, and mammoths, those shaggy, extinct giants roaming the scene. In Antarctica? Impossible, right? Things escalate fast. By 11:30, compasses spin wildly as the radio crackles on, but the sun's glow turns hazy, strange. Then flying saucers appear, silent silver discs, zipping alongside. The plane shakes, control slips from Byrd's hands, and a calm voice cuts through in odd English. "We'll land you in 7 minutes, Admiral. Relax." The plane glides down like it's on rails, greeted by tall, blonde figures with piercing eyes. They take him in a sleek, wheel-less craft to a city of crystal towers pulsing with rainbow colors, like living glass. Inside, they offer a warm, sweet drink he's never tasted, leading him to a glowing golden hall. Their sharp-faced leader speaks. "You're in the realm of the Ariani, beneath the earth. You've earned the honor of entry." They tell him they've watched humanity since Hiroshima's nuclear cloud, sent ships that were shot down, and warn of a coming nuclear doom, unless we listen. They send him back with this message. He tells them, but the Pentagon clamps down hard. No leaks allowed. But Byrd breaks the silence on TV. Beyond that ice wall lies land bigger than America, packed with oil and uranium, enough to ignite world wars. After his death in 1957, his diaries spill every detail I've told you. But here's the catch. This tale has no solid proof and pops up in conspiracy theories. So, what do you think? Is it wild fiction or hidden truth? Joe Hattab, the YouTube explorer known for remote adventures, got a rare invite to the edges of Antarctica. His video sparked a firestorm, especially among flat earthers. There's only 2 ways in: a 5.5-hour flight from South Africa with one company, or a sea trip from Argentina, strictly limited to 400 people a year, costing $15,000 for 12 hours, or $105,000 for a week. Hattab couldn't figure out why no flights cross Antarctica directly. A trip from Argentina to New Zealand should take 3 hours over the pole, but it's 16 because they go around. Entry rules are brutal. A friend of Dr. Ahmed Al-Sharfi, a flat earther, was denied despite offering cash, and got a warning not to try again. To Al-Sharfi, it's proof. Earth is flat, the ice wall's the edge, and beyond it lie hidden lands rich with oil and uranium. He says if you fly over the wall, you won't hit New Zealand. You'll reach another world. Hattab noted the sun there burns your skin in seconds, which Al-Sharfi saw as proof it's not a pole, but the world's edge. A clip of the sun's odd movement, unlike the North Pole, kicked off a huge debate, with some calling it fake. Hattab ended his video with a tease. Coal, oil, uranium, penguins, hinting the real treasure might lie beyond the ice wall. Recently, thousands of drones flew over New Jersey, hovering around military bases and nuclear power plants. When officials were asked, their answer was, "We don't know where they came from." Online, some linked it to Byrd's story, asking, "Is this advanced tech from a secret world beyond the ice?" Antarctica remains a mystery, from Byrd's wild claims to Hattab's thrilling journey. Does it hide ancient civilizations, secret bases, or vast riches? Is the ice wall a barrier or a gateway? Is Earth flat or a sphere? The questions hang in the air, waiting for answers. If you liked the story, hit like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.